All right. Let's see. What up, chat? My bad. I was doing some stuff, so I had to schedule it. Man, I'm tired. NWC, what up, bro? What up, Ricky? What up? How's everybody doing, bro? What up? I'm eating this freaking BPW. What up? Can you show any Finn Hales? You mean Finn Balor? Oh, yeah. Let's see. I got the Ultimate Edition. Oh, the Ultimate Edition right there. All the way in the back. We got any more down here? I think it's down here. We got an Elite. It's based off of SummerSlam 2023. I don't know what Elite that is. And then there's more over here. I got. I need to move these boxes, but I got. Trying to look for them. One Elite 107. I have two of those actually, but I don't know where the other one is. But yeah, I got two of those for some reason. So I think I got about four Elites or three Elites, one Ultimate. But yeah. Where do I put this? All right. What up, Fake Fight Club? Yeah, Chad, I don't really know why I'm live right now. Just kind of sitting here. But, why not? I ain't got nothing better to do. I live for like an hour and a half yesterday. Let's see. What I can do, put these boxes up. I have to get up there, though. I don't know if I need the Ricochet box, for real. Let's see. What up, WHU? I can't put these up, too. Like up the stream. I'm going to pin that message. Favorite figure? I got you. Hold up. I'll show you in a second. I was thinking about it for a second, but I think I got a definitive answer. Let's see. Favorite figure? Probably. I didn't have a definitive answer now that I think about it. There's a lot of options. I mean, first thing that popped in my head was this Shawn Michaels. because it's my favorite wrestler and one of my favorite figures. But then you also got like this Osprey and this Penta right here. That's also very good answers. You know, so it's kind of hard. Even this Kenny Omega too, in the blue. But if I could pick one, probably the Shawn. Just to be for real. What up, AWF? And Danhausen, what up? But yeah, that's probably who I'd say, to be honest. What's my least favorite figure? That's a good question. I don't know if he'd be on this any of these shelves because these are like some of my main nerd figures. Maybe down here somewhere though. This is just a bunch of no lifers in the back, and then it goes up to like duplicate attires for people. So you got all the Codys except for that one. You feel me? Least favorite figure. I don't think he'd be in here though. It could be in my crowd, I'm sure. Probably like this one really disappointed me. This John Moxley. This is the one with the yellow camo pants because it's so loose. But I don't know if I'd say it's my least favorite. Trying to think. It's a better answer. I mean, I could just go with a broken figure, you know? But I feel like that's kind of boring. Maybe like I mean, it might be this John Moxley just because of how loose it is when it came out of the packaging. Because it was my first ever John Moxley / Dean Ambrose, and it was like one of my worst figures in my collection immediately. Because it was so loose. It wasn't very fun to pose around or anything. Yeah, I guess that. Should I do WrestleMania Goes Hollywood or should I do it somewhere else? You should do it like international, like BPW said. International crowds are the best. Look how good that looks, bro. Something about that. The black trunk with the CDW World Championship. It's fire. Started my mania today. W. Good luck with that filming process. I'll be sure to check it out when it's done. That was loud. Hold up. Oh yeah, I did buy more of these. Put up in the arena, but I haven't done it yet. Maybe I could do that. I don't know where to put this either. It's the second mania I've done. Let's see. Move this over here for a second. Yeah, this is where I keep all my kind of filming stuff and barricades and tape and stuff like that. I don't even use that phone holder anymore. Because when I take pictures, I just use like the actual, my hands. That's just what I use because I get better shots. Me personally, with that. Let's set this up. Oh, I forgot the. Okay, well. Yeah, we got a goat shelf right here. Punk and Cena. Might not be able to read chat for a second, by the way. So, because I'm trying to set up my phone up for a second while I do this. So, yeah, I probably can't read chat. Hold up. Yeah. No. Hold up. I'm about done. Moving these out of the way. All right. Should be good. I gotta go back and read chat. How far did it go? either gonna be Italy because I feel like for my main event with Kenny, it's someone that's in the Rumble would be insane with that crown. I challenged my dad to a street fight. Where do you get those? Where do I get what? Send trades to. Okay, bro. I can't wait to get the red pennant, dude. It's so great. Oh, and CW. By the way, I'm Tommy. What up, Tommy? Imagine CDW WrestleMania, bro. It'll happen one day. I'll just make a promise. Before my career ends, we will have at least one. HCW, what up, bro? I have a lot of Cena figs, W. The LED lights. I got them at I think like Lowe's or something. Just any of those types of stores, you know. And I keep all my accessories and this is my weapons in here. I'll just open it. Actually, it's kind of messy. If I'm gonna be honest, but I can get to the things I need to get to, so I don't really care. You know, you just got all your crap in there. Shut up, bro. WP pick. Shut up, bro. That was an accident. We need a WFW XCW show. You're darn right we do. You're darn right. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Got my chair. It's not the most comfortable chair, but it works. Because sometimes when I take shots, I don't know why, but I find it easier to stand up. I don't know why. That's just me, probably. But it works. Then we got some random crap in here from making my Tommaso Ciampa. No booted Stone Cold. Don't know what to do with this. And then I have a replacement LA Knight coming in like maybe tomorrow, actually. I don't know. So I don't know what to do with this guy. I can use this elbow pad probably. How many when I first started, I used to put all my figs in. I used to be able to put my whole collection in there. That says a lot. Because you can barely fit like 10. Got to go. All right, see you, Ricky. But yeah. What'd you do to Stone Cold? Yeah, bro. I'll show you what I did. So I took the boots off of here and the original legs off of here. And then I took Tommaso Ciampa's boots off and I made this. Updated custom Tommaso Ciampa with the no tights, just the trunks. So yeah. I feel like it was worth it just because like if I really wanted to, I could just put these Stone Cold boots on there and have a plus I already have an Ultimate Edition and that vest is ripped. You know what we can do with that vest actually? Since it's ripped, which I can't believe I done or did. Whoa. Give Stone Cold the LA Knight. You know, I thought I could do that, but like, hold up, I'll just show you actually. The only thing about this Ultimate Edition needs bigger arms, which I could just think of somebody to swap it with. But why'd you rip it? It was a long time ago. It was when I used to be like really crappy towards my figures. But yeah, look, I would have to cut the boot to make it fit, and even then, I would have to acetone all the logos off, and it doesn't look like a Stone Cold boot. Cause you see the difference? That's not a Stone Cold boot either, but it has laces. This doesn't. So it would look kind of, at least to me, I don't think I would like it. So yeah, we're just gonna take this vest off and swap it. Heat up the boots. Yeah, I mean, do you get all your figures on Ringside? Because I need to start getting some newer. That's normally where I get them. Yeah, Ringside. Very rarely eBay, which I don't really trust eBay anymore. Just cause. So most of the time it's just Ringside. And if it is off eBay, it's from Ringside, so it's always Ringside. It's Ringside or Amazon. But most of the time Amazon doesn't have updated stuff until a lot later. So, alright. Look at that. And that. And that. Cena, Rhodes, and Rollins. This is like the first stream I've been on. Yeah, bro, I haven't seen you in a while. What up? I go to flea markets to get really. I've done that a few times. It actually is pretty. I get pretty lucky most of the time. That's where I got Sabu, wherever he is. I haven't shown y'all with the custom head wrap on yet. Is he up here? Yeah. But yeah, was that Spidey back there? Yeah, this is like I used to have Marvel Legends, not very many. So I just put them up here, and I used to collect Funko Pops like a long time ago, and I never got rid of them. So I just use this extra shelving to put them here. So I don't really use them for obvious, you know. But I thought might as well keep them if I have this shelf thing. Um, making the Saturday night's main event, and it's Braun Breaker versus Damian Priest. This is one of the best matches I've done in my opinion. W. I'm going to a local toy store today to pick up some WWE figures. That's a W. Yeah, we could just try to swap these arms with somebody. These arms are too small for Stone Cold. Look at them. Hello, Sigma Alpha Mu. Yeah, what up, MWA? Yeah, we could try to swap with somebody. Another Ultimate. I don't know who we would swap with, though. Hmm. Um, does nobody have, like, bigger arms that I'm not going to use without, like, tattoos or logos on it? Remember last year? Oh, wait. Then my other matches are Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles versus the New Day. W. Remember last year when you were new WWE streaming at the time? As you and I kept spamming in a chat join. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's funny. I do remember that. Then Gunther versus Roman Reigns. W. From a flea market for only $35. But she just said, I feel so bad. Hey, you're lucky, bro. It's a good. I need to acetone that off. But yeah, can y'all help me think of like an Ultimate Edition without logos that I can? I don't know. Maybe I don't have any. Not these arms are that bad, but like you could definitely get better. I don't have none up here. I don't think that can be bigger. And then Roman Reigns have logos, and it's a different skin tone. AJ Styles is too small. I don't have any up there I can use. Maybe not. I don't know. They're not that bad. Goldberg and just I don't have Goldberg though. I don't have the Goldberg Ultimate. That would be smart. That would definitely be who I use. I could just get the new Stone Cold Ultimate, you know, because this one is old as crap. I could have done that a while ago. I don't know why I didn't. But they've already remade it, so I could just get either one. But it's fine on the shelf like this. As long as the vest ain't ripped, it looks a little better. Should Loki send me your collection, bruh? Yeah, right. If you send me $50 million, I'm just kidding. It's not worth that. I have a Stone Cold Ultimate, but I really don't use it. The first one or like one of the newer ones? Because both the newest Stone Cold Ultimates are literally the same figure, just with different accessories. Which is kind of crazy how they just get away with that so much, but they do. So can't really hate. I did think about putting these up here, these Tommaso Ciampa, but then not only is he going to be towering over everybody, those once again don't look like Stone Cold boots. So this is just fodder now. You know, and this is my favorite shelf. This is just supposed to be like kind of main like CDW roster guys. Both these right here. And these are extra attires. Like, you know, you got an extra Cody Rhodes, extra Shawn Michaels, Triple H, extra Stone Cold, because this is like his promo. Extra Gunther, extra, you know, Swerve. People like that. That's just. And then the very back is people that will probably never show up. You know, you got like Hulk Hogan. Like, he ain't coming. I'm sorry. or Mr. T, you know. But you got like extra Eddies, Ricochet, Logan, extra Randys. Getting McDonald's, but I'll be back. All right. What up, SAW? I'll give you 10. Okay. So close to finishing. Editing. Yeah, it takes a long time. Do you remember that one streamer you trapped Tonglo in your... Oh, Junior? I miss Junior, bro. Where's he at, bro? Which of your Shawn attires are your least favorite? Probably... Not even gonna lie, the DX one. I like the Street Fight jeans attire better than this one. I don't know why. I just... If I had to pick one. Give the Stone Cold double jointed arms to the... Oh, no. Trust me, bro. That was one of my first fix-ups I ever done. My Miz from one of the old elites. This one has double jointed arms. It already has it, bro. Don't worry. I love the Miz, bro. He's had to have double jointed arms. He has them. He already got them, bro. That pink on Breaker's fire. Yeah, that one is a good figure. Okay, HCW, bro. Okay. Which Shawn do you prefer for someone to get? Well, I would say the one we were talking about yesterday, but apparently it's $90 now. So, maybe one of the Amazon exclusive ones? Which, Keith is tougher. Getting Javon this month. Boom. Yeah, I got lucky with mine. Mine wasn't loose. So that was nice. Yeah, what I really tried to do with this, and the reason how I broke it, was when I took the legs off and put it on Champa, I thought for a minute, who can I put, or whose legs can go on LA Knight now? So I originally took this Cesaro, who has bigger legs that look more like LA Knight legs, and I got one on there, and the other one wasn't going, and I realized when I finally snapped it in there, this thing snapped off. So, yeah, that sucked. But then Cesaro is okay. I just put him back on, and he's all right. So whatever. Low key would have rather broken Cesaro than LA Knight, just cause, you know. But whatever. Already got a new one coming soon, maybe tomorrow. So I don't really care. Give the double jointed arms to an old elite. Who could we give it to then, chat? Who could we give it to? I don't think all these guys have double jointed arms up here. I think, other than Sabu, which you can't even, you know. Yeah, all these are double jointed, and then you go down. We could do John Morrison, but then it wouldn't have the wrist tape, and it wouldn't match up, so that would suck. Maybe him though. I don't know. All right, I gotta go to baseball match. All right, see you, bro. Bro, what I do for a Sabu? I got lucky with that, dude. I don't know who I could give it to. I mean, there's people up here too, but this is just Bullet Club and then Roman Rollins. Which I do have more figures of these two, but these are just like the main ones. And there's some Usos back here. Give the arms to yeah, right, bro. He's already got double jointed anyway. What the heck? I mean, I don't think any of them don't. I mean, other than that Punk with the blue sweatshirt, but they don't have the tattoo, so you can't really do that, you know? We'll give the LA Knight arms to John Morrison so they can be. Yeah, I wouldn't really match Morrison. I mean, he's pretty jacked. I can't lie. But, you know, he has like that special wrist tape. Should I just show you? Yeah, I got this old Elite and it came with the shirt. See the wrist tape? This is actually good. This is a peak figure. Like, you can tell that the t-shirt is old, but I don't really care. Look at the head scan. That's John Morrison, if you ever seen him. Every time I break a figure, I get disappointed, but if it's an Ultimate Edition, I get so mad. I don't break figures that much, other than the LA Knight, really. Which, knock on wood, I guess, but... Actually, it doesn't really count when they come in broken, though. Because that happens to me a lot, you know? They ship in and they're broken. Or just don't give them to anyone. Yeah, I might not do that. Because they wouldn't really go with anybody. I had the same Elite arm. Broke off. Dang. But yeah, John Morrison is a walking W. I don't know why these are here. Should probably move these somewhere. Just looks messy. These freaking AEW chairs. Give me all your spare figure parts. Do you mean like even the hands and stuff? Because I got bagged of those, bro. What do you mean these? Some of these aren't actually, they don't go in here. I need this Sean head, these Eddies, and all these hands. They don't go in here. Then I do got freaking Champa legs. Don't know what I'm ever going to do with these. Probably nothing. Because they're garbage. They pose like absolute garbage. I mean, they do that, but like on the actual figure, you can't even like, I don't know. What up, LWH? Just those. What up, Ricky? I'll buy them for $10. But I feel like I'm gonna probably put boots on here though. Just gotta find someone that could replace these boots that actually look like Stone Cold boots, not just some random boots that don't fit. Yeah, we could go put these up actually. Should get the new top picks, Roman. The new top picks. Is that the one? Which one is that? Because I might have it. Probably not though. Is that the one with like the black and red gloves? Or make a custom elite Jama? That would be actually good with that. I would need some legs to use. I definitely could do that. Or attempt to do that. The one with the new torso and the new heads. Oh, the one with the red. Okay, yeah. I don't have that one though. But I've heard it's a good figure. I have seen it in the store sometimes, but like I only passed up on it because I felt like I didn't need it. I feel like if I was to get any new Roman, it would probably be the 126, just because it's like a different attire. Because I have so many red glove Roman Reigns. Like I have gold glove and just red glove or gauntlet, whatever. But I would love to get the white one. I could have just pre-ordered that too, but I didn't really know how everybody was gonna feel about the torso at the time. Apparently, it's good. I don't even have one like that. Use the ultimate area. I don't have that either, bro. Use Roman Reigns legs. I could. I do have an extra elite somewhere. Like I have a bunch of extra Roman Reigns. I have a basic, another basic, an elite, another elite back there. That's an old elite that I tried to fix up a long time ago because I literally colored like the beard. I don't know if you can tell that it looks dark, but it's black glove. It came with a vest, like a old Roman Reigns vest, but I lost it a long time ago. It's like a top pick. So it came with the white logo vest. Best torso for a John Moxley custom is the Gunther. Yeah, because I've seen people that use that. It fits them pretty well. Mm. And this isn't even all my like I have. Can I even get down there? I don't know. Here's what's going on under the table, by the way. Just filming stuff and random crap. Got my extra stage back there in case ever want to use that. But I do have extra crowd members in that bin right there that wouldn't fit. So they just have to be, because like I literally didn't have enough room. Tried to fill it up in there as much as I could, but I didn't have room for it, so just kind of had to leave it be. Feel me? I'm gonna open these up so I got light. And we can just. But yeah. Gotta go have a splendid rest of your stream. Alright, see ya, bro. Appreciate you. Give the double donut arms to a basic and why would I do that? I feel like that's such a waste, bro. Do you make customs? I make like I was talking about this on stream yesterday. Like I don't make like customs, at least not yet, to where like I like paint the figure, you know? Like I draw things because I don't trust myself enough to do that. But I do customs like trading parts like this Tommaso Ciampa and even that Miz has double jointed arms. That's a simple one, but I do small things like that. Nothing too crazy though. Just because I don't trust myself enough, you know? I really don't, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, CW, shut up, bro. But yeah, I don't do. I would if I could. That'd be awesome because I've tried it before. Didn't go so hot. Do the same type. Yeah, just the simpler versions. Even like a simple head swap can fix a figure. I was talking about that yesterday too. You can have like the most simple head swap and it can just fix a figure by an insane amount. Or sometimes it can ruin it, to be honest. I'm trying to think of one that I could show that just made it look better. Even that Randy is a simple head swap. I mean, the ultimate with the goatee head didn't look bad at first, but I mean, obviously doesn't even have that anymore. So I just do like torso swaps, and sometimes I do. I would love to do torso swap, torso cracking, but of course I don't trust myself enough. That's the two things I can't do as of right now: paint on them and torso crack. Because every time I think about doing it, I know I'm gonna break a figure. Because I'm not freaking skilled enough to do that. To be honest. But yeah, unfortunately. What up, Extreme BH? At WH, I just subbed to you. Yeah, I've been subbed to you too, bro. I got this really nice John Moxley and Bryan Danielson custom. W. W. This head swap fixed the figure. Didn't fix it. It wasn't bad, but this might be my favorite Roman Reigns head scan they've ever used. One of. I just feel like some people don't like it, but I do. Give this guy my who. If you can go live with someone, who will you do it? I don't know. Let's see. Should have put a sign in the crowd with your name on it. Thank you, bro. I could try to. I need to get more. I feel like I could fit more signs in here. Why is it sideways? Why is it sideways? What happened? That was a sign that used to have elevated spelt wrong because it's for Will Ospreay, and it used to be spelt wrong. And I'm surprised nobody pointed that out in my videos because I would show it, and it was literally spelt wrong. It's kind of embarrassing. Give. All right. Why not? Everybody else is pretty much mod anyway. There. Crap, I just about ended the live on accident. But yeah. What can I do, dude? I want to do something productive. I would just start filming a spot fest, but I don't think I can take pictures on my phone while being live with y'all being able to hear me because I don't think that works. Need to make a new sign for you. You getting any of Elite 126? Well, I can show you who I got yesterday. Javon right there, Penta, and El Grande. Thanks for mod? Yeah, of course. So I'm running out of stuff. Can I have mod? Yeah, you can. Literally everybody that watches my stream is pretty much mod, and all right. Oh yeah, and I used your idea by using card. I feel like that's just the easiest thing to do for signs, because I know like some people have like the colored ones. I think they like use what's that paper called? Construction paper or something, whatever it is. Colored paper or something. They use something, but I just feel like cardboard and a Sharpie is the easiest thing to go. So you can have one piece of cardboard and get 20 signs out of it and write whatever you want. You know, I'm the second ever mod. That's probably true. I remember I used to have like only like 3 mods in my whole chat, and now everybody's mods. I don't really care though, because what does it matter? But yeah, my match is live in 23 minutes if you want to join. Yeah, I hope I can. I'll try. As long as I remember. Or if I don't start doing something, I about just broke my phone. That was live footage of me about dropping my phone, by the way. I was playing around filming some FitFed. I have to upload. Do it, bro. Even NWA has mod. Dang it, bro. What if I put this up? I don't really know what to do with these chairs. There. It's good enough. Um, Start wondering if I have steel steps. I have the two different color steel steps, but I don't really care. These are definitely better. Wrestlistic steel steps right there. I'm gonna sell them WFW. Okay, bro. Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna want my feet pics. I'm sure. Oh yeah, I used to have colored signs. And if cardboard, because you can basically, if you know where to go or you have boxes, you can get unlimited cardboard. Plus, if you buy figures, something I learned, uh, I used to have, they're in here somewhere, but they just fall. You probably should tape them. I'm an idiot and I didn't do it. But you can cut out people's faces and put it in people's hands. Like I have a Gunther somewhere. I got a Invisible John Cena. I got a Stone Cold. They all fell. They're all on the ground probably. But if you tape them in their hand, they won't fall. I'm just an idiot and didn't do that, so they fell. That's another thing you can do if you want people's faces in the crowd. Like you can just go in the box and just cut out Ricochet, I guess, if you want to. Why don't you put the steel steps at either side of the ring post like a parallel? Yeah, I mean, I could, but I feel like the side where I do film, I don't normally put figures, Like they don't normally get out there. Does that make sense? Try to explain it better in a second. Because cardboard looks more like people in a crowd. Yeah. What do you use for barricades? I use actual barricade. This is flipped around because it has to curve in, but these are the actual barricades from the boxes down there. What's that company called again? Figures Toy Company barricades. That's where they're from. I have a ton of extras, but I just use them. They don't actually attach to that, but I made it look like they do just by going in. But I heard that old VHS tapes work too, so it's fine. Price? I think it was like I got it as a gift from Christmas, so I don't actually um no. It's probably around 50. This is to everyone who's Who's the top 5 WC superstars of all time? All right, we got John Cena. We got Stone Cold. We got as much as I don't want to say it, we got Hulk Hogan because of the impact that he had. Even though I don't want to say that, we got Hulk Hogan. We got Shawn Michaels. And we got the most underappreciated legend, Randy Orton. That's my top 5. But if you're asking like a personal, not as in like the actual goats, it goes Shawn, Randy, mm, Punk, John Cena, and AJ Styles. That's my personal goats. But if you're talking like historical goats, you have to have like Hulk Hogan and people like that. Just because of like Shawn Taker, Randy, Triple H, and The Rock. That's a good list. Top 5 feds. I know you are I'm number 1. Most hated wrestlers. All right, I'm gonna do both of these. Top 5 feds. WWB, WAW, uh, ACW. Um, this is hard. This is hard. There's too many, bro. There's too many feds in the world. Cause like I know most of the people, not them 3, but like most of some of y'all in chat are great feds, so it's kind of hard to just pick 5. Oh, CSW, yeah. And then top 5 most hated wrestlers, you got uh you got do you mean like kayfabe hated or do you mean like real life hated? Because there's a lot of different there's a lot of different. CSW, yeah, he probably have to be on there. IHD. Yeah, see like there's so many options. I think that's a perfect list. WHU. Because if you mean like real life hated, I feel like you have to go that. But if you mean like kayfabe, it's probably gonna be a different list than that. Can we see your top 5 figs in your collection? All right, top 5. This isn't in order because I don't know how to order them. We got this one, Shawn Michaels. We got Brock Lesnar, Ultimate. This Penta that I just got yesterday. This Will Ospreay. And this is hard. This AJ Styles. How about that? WFW. See, like you're listing off good choices, but it's so hard to pick just 5 because there's a lot of good fighters, bro. Half of y'all in this chat, more than half of y'all in this chat, could be on that list, I'm sure. Because most of y'all be putting in the work. But yeah, that's probably my 5, just because those are figures that either I love to pose around or that mean a lot to me. Because this Shawn was like one of my first ultimates. This AJ was, you know, yeah, whatever I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's probably my list. Underrated fetters. You mean like a list or just name off people? I mean, you gotta have like probably LWH, HCW, WFW, NWC, MWA. I could literally name off everybody I know. Um, WHU probably. Literally just, I mean, you could just get AWE, hardcore, WHE. Where do you get your backdrop? Do you mean the crowd? This is 2 different. This is this and this. I had to get 2 of these because they don't come with both. But it is this thing. It's called Figures Toy Company Reversible Wrestling Action Figure. I got 2 because it was kind of an accident that I got 2, but I used it to my advantage and used 2 crowds. Which, as you can see, I had to tape because there's nothing to hold this. This is my bed. There's nothing to hold this, but this has a wall. So I had to tape it to a barricade, which took forever. Hey, Collie, because I went to I booked to meet him. he said was leave. Dang. Yeah, LWH, that's really true. Which unfortunately sucks to say, but that is true. You CDW, you think I'm underrated? As in, like, I don't even think I deserve to be rated, bro. I don't even post enough. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things I could do better. I don't know. That's kind of why I was contemplate quitting not too long ago. Just because, I don't know. I just feel like I don't really know what I'm trying to say, to be honest. Appreciate it? Yeah, of course, bro. Yeah, that Kali story is crazy. I mean, guess he's in kayfabe, I guess. But yeah, I mean, let's see, what could I. That's a pretty good list, WHU. MDT is a good honorable mention for me, too, because I know he's making his return right now. But when he hit his peak in like 2020 or whatever, Vindication and everything he was filming, that was so good. I used to sit and watch that during COVID all the time. I feel like some of these people, they get bigger than too. They just like, what? That they have a nice face. And what they do, and they take it for granted. They have fans that actually care about. Yeah. Yeah, that definitely happens because people get caught up in the fame, you know? Especially if it's like you're an action figure fedder, you're posing around action figures, and then you're gonna get like I guess popular off of it. Cause you know you got people reaching like 50,000 subs and stuff like that, and they just get consumed by the fame, bro. And then not that like obviously I do this too, so I'm kind of making fun of myself, but posing action figures is good if you know what you're doing, but you can't take it as in like I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But like certain people get so caught up in this, and they I guess take it too seriously. I don't know. I don't really like trying to think of a good way to word it that doesn't think I'm talking like bad about this or something. Because obviously I do it too. WC, yeah. See, like obviously most of y'all know that I don't care for WSC anymore. But he definitely had a peak, and I definitely used to watch him all the time. 2020 to 2022, 2023 is probably the end of it. I would say. Because that's when he actually was trying most of the time. Not that he doesn't try. I don't really know the dude, obviously, but like, you know, I just felt like he cared more. He just kind of copies storylines from WWE most of the time. Not copies, but like, he has his whole upper echelon thing. He's trying to be like, kind of like Seth Rollins himself. I don't know. This might be controversial, but well, yeah. For me, EFW, WCC, TWFC, MFG, WSC. I do like TWFC. He's underrated. Yeah, I'm excited to get back to filming for the Fed because I actually have motivation for now. Even though I have to wait like a month to do it now, but I am so ready to do it. Can't wait for Unforgiven. That'll be fun. But yeah, currently top five Feds are CDW, EFW, WWE, MFG, TBA. Thanks for letting me make the list, bro. That's kind of crazy. I'm on the same list as my goat. How about that? Still watch WC. The only problem with it is that, yeah, that's my biggest problem. The multiverse, as in, obviously certain people like it, and that's okay. But I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't. care for it. That's all I'm gonna say. Why does it say there's one person in chat when I just watched three people type something? But yeah. Yeah, he definitely has a downward spiral with that kind of crap going on. I might quit doing multiverse. It's boring. I mean, yeah. I just feel like there's only so much you can do with a multiverse, you know? Like, you can have some crazy people show up. I've never done it before, but I'm just guessing. You can have some crazy people show up, do some crazy match types, but then I just feel like if I was doing it, I feel like I'd run out of ideas. You know, you could do like a bathroom brawl or something like that. Freaking Captain America shows up. I don't know. I'm just guessing. You guys on summer break? I am. My bad. I was reading something. I do multiverse and psychophone. Yeah, I mean, certain people like it, and obviously that's fine. But I just have a personal preference against it. But like, you know, people who do it who find it fun, that's great. Yeah, I really want to film. I would just start filming a freaking episode right now, but I would not be able to finish it with the time that I have. And then I'd probably look back at the footage for the next month while I'm just waiting and not be happy, probably. Because I feel like I always look back at my footage after I upload it, and I feel like I just see mistakes that I could have fixed. The heck is going on with Brutus Creed? Yeah, I spread out these shelves now. There's 3 layers now. There used to just be like 5 people on this shelf, and now it's all almost full. This just needs one more line. This needs the rest of this line, and this needs the rest of that line. It's kind of crazy, actually. One day we'll get there. That's cool, WHU. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'd love to commentate for people. I feel like that'd be cool. Especially like now, you know? Since I can't film my Fed, I would love to commentate on people's things. That's just me, but I feel like that'd be awesome. Because that's like one of my favorite parts of filming my videos. I get done filming it and then I get to commentate over it. I love to do that. I just feel like it's pretty fun, not gonna lie. And since I have nothing better to do, I'd love to do that. CDW should do a collab show. I've thought about it. I think it'll definitely happen one day because, you know, everybody does it and I know a lot of people at this point. So I think it'd be pretty fun. What's your least favorite figure from looks and least favorite not possible figure? What do you mean by that second part? And by looks, my least favorite figure is probably. Do you mean like by looks, like one that I don't like how it looks, but one that I love how it poses? Probably. You want to commentate with me and me? Yeah. Why can't you film your Fred right now? What's up, Ricky? Um. So I came back. I'm currently supposed to be at my dad's house for half the summer, and I only came back for like 4 days. So I'm gonna go back there, and I'm gonna stay there until like the beginning of July, kind of. A few days into July, and then I come back for real. So that's why. Because I obviously am not gonna bring my whole arena there, and all that hassle. I could just wait a little bit. But my least favorite figure based off of looks, that's actually a good figure, is probably. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of like unappealing figures that are pretty good. maybe like you got maybe this edge, the ultimate edge, the first ultimate edge. It looks pretty ugly, I guess. The entrance gear is pretty cool, but it looks pretty ugly, but it poses pretty good for me. So maybe that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I would bring the whole arena, but that is such a hassle to do because then I'd have to set it up and bring all the crap over there, and it would just be so much extra stuff that I bring. And then I would set it up, and after like a few weeks, plus I'm not just going to my dad's house to sit there. We're gonna be going places, so I probably wouldn't even be able to film anyway. So please can you join the chat? Yeah, I'll try in a second. But when you get Jeff Cobb's elite figure, just do Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay. I'm definitely gonna try to get that JC Mateo. But I'm not going to call him JC Mateo if I get him. It's going to be Jeff Cobb, dude. For those who know Jeff Cobb. Are you going to post a spot fest during that time? So I actually started one. I only have one spot in the whole video so far because I didn't know I was going to come back here for a few days. So it's kind of on hold. But yeah, I'm going to film. Maybe two, but at least one right now because I already started it. So, because I don't really know what other content I can do other than live stream. And I have to get something out. I don't want my channel to just be rotting away with nothing. So spot fest are the least I can do. What's a spot fest? Um, if you want after your video, you can check out some of mine, but it's basically just a compilation of like wrestling moves. Like they call them spots because it's like certain moves that turn into other moves or certain reversals or certain things. You got like sequences they call them. What's one of my favorite sequences? You got like the springboard super kick. Shawn Michaels springboard super kick. Shelton Benjamin hits a springboard, turns around and do a super. That's a simple one, but you can go more complex. What's your favorite move to pose? Probably a super kick, but that's pretty easy. So probably something like I like to do. I like doing super kicks. I like doing Canadian destroyers, Mexican destroyers. I'm back. What up, Fletcher? And put the legs on a Will Ospreay so they can have matching gears. Oh yeah, that's smart actually. Yeah, I wish this was a pink gear Fletcher that had a bald head, but it's all right. Right, I'm gonna join my. Yeah, I'll try to be there, bro. But yeah, that's pretty much what a spot fest is. They're pretty simple to make. I mean, it takes some time because you have to think about spots. You can take inspiration, but I like to try to think of my own most of the time. Just to try to come up with something cool. But you can just watch videos on YouTube of like, whatever. But yeah, I forgot I had that Bray Wyatt back there. These are just a lot of random figures on this shelf. Except for from this Eddie to this Ray, it's just extra attires for people. But then from The Rock to Omos, this is just people that will never show up in the Fed. Maybe Omos. I don't know. I wish I could stream. How many subs are you at? What up, HCW? I have 495. Why can't you stream then? For a second. I think I have the most subs out of anyone here. How many do you have? You got more than me? It's been a while since I checked. How many you have? Ow. It said I showed illegal content. Oh. I should probably go to their premiere because they asked me to. I have 157. Bruh. That's not even bad, though. I have more. He's being sarcastic, bruh. At least I think. Yeah, I should probably go to their premiere. Maybe I'll go live after, but I don't know. I'm going to be in this shop. I'm not going to be talking. Alright, I'm probably going to end this here, though. So, if I go live later, I hope to see y'all there. So, I'll be there. I'll be at the WHU premiere, I guess. Trying to think.